Vale. ¿Se me está viendo? Probando, probando. Sí, y se me escucha bien. Vale, lo dejamos por ahí. Vamos a continuar con Werewolf. Jugar. Aquí está. Vamos a darle. Vale, lo dejamos hablando con el pavo este, que está un poco jodido. Vale.
My son. They killed my son.
He's lost a lot of blood. I don't know if he'll make it through the night. Has anyone told his wife yet?
She's gone. She bled out just before they shot him.
Vale, hay que leer eso. A ver, esto también. Pues leemos esto primero, ¿no? Rozco, no podemos realizar ningún tipo de progreso en lo referente al biocarburante. Endron posee la patente exclusiva y su composición se guarda en secreto dentro de la propia compañía. Nadie del equipo de 𝙤𝚗𝚀 tiene información al respecto. Tendremos que intentar conseguir nosotros los datos directamente de los servidores del laboratorio. Pero ese lugar está sometido a fuertes medidas de seguridad. 𝙤𝚗𝚀 no puede acceder sin arriesgarse a ser detectada. Y yo no puedo ayudarla. Tenemos que hallar el modo de echar el guante a esos datos. Pronto volveremos al túmulo para hablar contigo al respecto. Ava.
This letter must have been sent just before the attack on the cairn.
Y aquí tenemos otra. Rozco. 𝙤𝚗𝚀 consiguió que Endron la contrate para la exploración de fracturación hidráulica de 𝚆𝚘𝚘. Como esperábamos, su perfil académico le ha permitido convertirse en la candidata seleccionada por Endron. Trabajará en la instalación. Es de esperar que gracias a ella podamos recabar más información del proyecto de biocarburante. Pero trabajar con esa panda de impresentables no será fácil. Me quedaré con ella temporalmente para ayudarla. Volveré a informarte cuando tenga novedades. Ava.
This is only a few months old.
Vale.
Hey, 𝚆𝚅. It's good to see your face again.
Vamos a ver por aquí.
Hello, 𝚆𝚅.
Vale, ahí hay cosas, ¿no? A ver aquí. Aquí hay una nota. Aquí hay otra, aquí hay otra y aquí hay otra. Leemos esta. Espérate,
That was 2
veamos
years
eso.
ago now.
Diario de Eddie, 21 de julio. Me he hartado de esperar a que mi padre regrese. Nunca volverá. Ya lo tengo claro. Me abandonó sin más, igual que abandonó a todos. Aquí Rozco sigue intentando entrenarme, pero a mí no me interesa. Ser una Garou no es algo que me llame. No me veo como tal. No quiero ser como ellos. Quiero seguir los pasos de mi madre. Ser una agente infiltrada como ella.
Following in her mother's footsteps.
Diario de Eddie, 29 de julio. Rozco me está sometiendo a un entrenamiento demasiado duro. Es una tortura. Me levanta al amanecer y tengo que correr 1 hora cargando con un saco de arena en la espalda. Luego ejercicio de fuerza durante 2 horas, seguidos de otras 3 horas de entrenamiento de combate. Y al menor desliz en cualquier ejercicio, Rozco me hace empezar desde el principio, una y otra vez. Y otra vez. Es excesivo. No quiero seguir con esto. El objetivo de este entrenamiento es crear guerreros, pero hay otras maneras de formar parte de la lucha por Gaia. Como dice Ava, lo que encuentra actualmente es la información.
Millie used to say the same thing.
Vale. Diario de Eddie, 7 de agosto. He discutido con Rozco. Se negaba a entrenarme, pero no pienso volver a entrenar con él. Se acabó. Ahora Ava es mi maestra. Comparte todos sus conocimientos informáticos conmigo. Me da clases de mamá sobre técnicas de infiltración y su filosofía sobre el lugar que los humanos ocupan también en nuestra lucha. Ava quiere que remonte los estudios. Creo que eso es lo que voy a hacer.
Your mother would have been so proud.
Diario de Heidi, 12 de septiembre. Roscoe ha venido a hablar conmigo. Ha acabado cediendo a ver las cosas desde mi punto de vista. Me hablaba mucho de mamá y también de papá, pero le he dejado con la palabra en la boca. No quiero volver a oír hablar de él. He retomado los estudios. Voy a estudiar biología y química. Todo lo que es Gaia procede de eso. Va a estar muy contenta. A ver. Vale. Puntos de mejora. Vamos a mejorar al lobo. Aquí una nota. Uy.
How many did you lose?
𝚆𝚅, I'm glad you're back. And we lost a lot of good people today. We're lucky it wasn't worse.
Though with half our survivors wounded, another attack would be the end of us.
Les han jodido, pero bien, ¿no? Endron utiliza la encriptación DES y filtra su red. Es imposible atacarlos con nuestros actuales métodos. Análisis de frecuencia, inteligencia e ingeniería social. Incluir más participantes en la lucha. Los humanos han establecido varias redes de activistas luchando contra Endron. Creación de un movimiento activista principalmente formado por humanos y usando sus conocimientos sobre infiltración y las aptitudes físicas de los Garou. Tema pendiente de discusión con Roscoe.
Old notes from Ava, before she created 𝚆𝚘𝚘𝚾𝚾.
Saludos, Cajal. Nos llena de orgullo enterarnos de que has convertido en el fiel segundo al mando del líder del túmulo de 𝚆𝚘𝚾. Confiamos en ti para demostrar el valor de nuestra tribu a las manadas del continente americano y para mantener vivas nuestras tradiciones. Enhorabuena por el nacimiento de tu hija. Estamos convencidos de que llegará a ser una Garou digna de su nombre. Largos días y placenteras noches. Tus camaradas Fianna.
My Irish brethren. But that was a lifetime ago.
Esto es el principio, ¿no?, de la base, entonces hay que investigarla bien. Opa.
The cairn is in a bad way.
Dusk, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to keep clear.
You really thought I'd leave you behind like that? You should know me better than that by now. Besides, looks like you need all the help you can get. And I really don't want to lose my front row tickets to the 𝚆𝚅 show.
This isn't your fight.
Yeah, well, I think that's for me to decide.
Well, if you really want to help.
I'll go look after the injured. I rang the Weatherstormers and asked them to lend us a hand, too. Don't worry about me. You just do what you gotta do.
Esperarse. Tenía yo mi mechero, me cago en Dios. Me vi. Vamos para allá. Oh.
Good to see you made it through okay.
Thanks in no small part to you. I'm glad you came back home.
𝚆𝚘𝚾𝚾 really helped us out too. We're lucky to have them with us.
Vale, de chill. Aquí dos cositas para leer. Ludmila, he recibido tu carta. Podrías haberte venido a hablar conmigo, lo sabes, ¿no? Pero lo entiendo, esta clase de temas no son mi especialidad. Gracias por recordarme que puedo contar contigo. No siempre es fácil asumir el papel de líder de la manada. He tenido que distanciarme de todo el mundo, así funcionan las cosas. Pero tú sigues siendo mi hermana, y estoy muy contento de tenerte en mi manada. Roscoe.
It's true. Rotko did change when he became pack leader.
Roscoe, no he tenido mucho tiempo para verte desde que nació Deanna, y no quiero que sientas que te he abandonado. Así que he decidido tomarme la molestia de escribirte. En estos últimos meses han cambiado muchas cosas, con lo de casarme con 𝚆𝚅 y el nacimiento de Deanna, y sé que tus responsabilidades como líder de la manada consumen todo tu tiempo, pero quiero que sepas que estoy orgullosa de lo que estás haciendo, por la manada, por 𝚆𝚎𝚘𝚋 y por nuestra lucha por la supervivencia de Gaia. Si alguna vez te apetece hablar de cualquier de esas cosas, que sepas que tu hermana pequeña está aquí para escucharte, Ludmila.
𝚫𝚗𝚘 was only a few days old when 𝚫𝚘𝚘 wrote this letter.
Vale, se supone que esa es la hermana, ¿no? La hermana, la mujer de Cajal.
Those bastards. 𝚫𝚘𝚘𝚘. How could they?
Silver. That's what killed her. They had 3 snipers trained on her. She never had a chance.
Magnus didn't even know how to fight. He was a spirit healer, a caretaker of children.
Endrin doesn't show anyone mercy. And we won't either. Keep an eye out. We may have pushed them back, but who knows what they're capable of. Otto's counting on them. Ceres? But how? She was in the back, tending to the wounded.
It's all my fault. They had a sniper.
Por aquí ahora mismo no hay nada, ¿no?
Killed Leandra? But she was pregnant.
They knew it too. The fuckers laughed about it as they did it.
What about Xander, her husband?
He saw it happen, and they shot him right after.
Vale, aquí hay una nota. Crónicas de los Garou, Fianna. Nativos de Irlanda. Los Fianna desempeñan el papel de bardos y guardianes de las tradiciones. Como tales, no están solo interesados en su propia historia, sino en la historia de todas las tribus. Es cierto, en cierto modo, los Fianna se consideran a sí mismos guardianes de toda la cultura Garou. Glorifican la guerra para que todos los hombres lobos deban librar, cantan a su set de celebraciones y narran sin igual las legendarias batallas del pasado.
Bards. Gotta be kidding.
Crónicas de los Garou, colmillos plateados. Procedentes principalmente de Rusia, los colmillos plateados otorgan especial importancia a la pureza de su linaje, así como sus antepasados y tradiciones. Líderes natos, los colmillos plateados asumieron durante muchos años el papel de jefes en manadas occidentales. Sin embargo, con el debilitamiento de su linaje, los colmillos plateados viven actualmente alejados de otros núcleos de Garou. Raros son los que ahora cruzan los montes Urales para liderar la lucha en defensa de Gaia en Occidente. A pesar del lento declive de su tribu, los colmillos plateados han sabido conservar su intrépido y heroico temperamento, testimonio final de su edad dorada.
Bold and heroic. That's Rodko to a T.
Interesante.
The forest shrinks a little more each day.
What? Otra nota. Crónicas de los Garou, el 𝚤𝚘𝚘𝚘. El 𝚤𝚘𝚘𝚘 es una parte de la tríada, los tres fuerzas que controlan la creación y la destrucción del universo. En su día fue una fuerza de equilibrio, pero ahora está fuera de control. Aunque su finalidad era antaño destruir lo viejo para hacer sitio a lo nuevo, ahora pervierte y destruye impetuosamente todas las creaciones de la tríada y de Gaia. La mayor parte de los Garou combaten incansablemente las manifestaciones del 𝚤𝚘𝚘𝚘. Sin embargo, una de las tribus ha sucumbido a los encantos de esta entidad corrupta. En su día, una de las tribus Garou más orgullosas, los Aulladores Blancos, abandonaron su nombre y su valor para convertirse en los danzantes de la espiral negra, los lobos del 𝚤𝚘𝚘𝚘. Ah, de chido. Es chido, ¿no? Es chido. Esos son puntos de habilidad. Eso sí que arranca. What? Aquí, ¿no? Ludmila, las palabras nunca han sido lo mío. Sin embargo, necesitaba hablar contigo. Ya hace algunos meses te fuiste. Cajal también se fue, al poco de hacerlo tú. Abandonó la manada. Le dije que se quedara, que su lugar estaba aquí. No me escuchó. Dejó a Deanna a mi cuidado. Se creía un peligro para ella. Estoy intentando formar a tu hija para que se convierta en la mejor Garou posible. No quiero revivir lo que ocurrió el día en que ese condenado lobo del Wyrm se te llevó de nuestro lado. Es culpa mía. Nunca debiste haber asumido esa misión. Nunca me lo perdonaré. Rothko.
Rodko must have written this when he lost his sister.
The worm's influence grows even stronger.
Por aquí hay cosas, ¿no? Ah, es el mismo sitio. Venga, vamos a hacer la misión principal.
It has been many a year since I last felt your presence, warrior of Gaia.
It's been nearly as long since anyone called me that.
Your cairn needs you, and the wild has need of your protection. The Eater of Souls is fighting with all his might to take control of it. And he is winning. The corruption takes many forms, but the effects are always the same. You must help us fight back.
Tarker's mill looks nothing like it did when I left. Yet you still protected the forest with everything you had. Your strength, your aura. What happened to them?
As Gaia weakens, so too do I. The Englings, the Jaglings, the Gafflings, they all suffer in kind. The Eater of Souls tries to corrupt them.
But they're minor spirits.
They are every bit as important as you or I. But in my weakness, I must look on, powerless to act, as they disappear. Which is why we need your help. You must help me to combat the worm, to protect the wild.
I'm not worthy to be your protector, Ethan. I've given into my rage. To the worm. I'm nothing but a danger to the spirits of Gaia.
So you claim. But even now, you prepare to destroy the worm's forces slithering beneath the Earth's surface. You may think that you are fighting for your own interests, but it is still Gaia you serve. To fight your battles, you will need power. Power I can provide by helping you develop your warrior gifts.
Thank you, Ethan.
You may find lost spirits during your travels. Return them to me, and I will be able to strengthen your natural abilities. One last request before you depart. Many of your kin fell in combat. I would ask you to bury them. You will find their bodies both inside and around the cairn. Your penumbra vision will show you the way. Soothe their souls and send them to me, so that they may travel to the wild without being captured by the worm.
I will if I can, but my priority is Endron's training center.
Weaken the forces of the worm there, but never forget your brothers and sisters. Gaia needs you.
Wow. Bueno, es esto.
I hope Rodko's changed his mind. Ceres, Gaia thanks you for your sacrifice. Now go. Fen is waiting for you.
Save the forest, 𝚆𝚅. Drive out the worm.
Vale.
You deserve to rest at last, Magnus. Go to Fen. He's waiting.
Ah, 𝚆𝚅. It's good to see you, old friend. Take care of the cairn.
Kitmona, return to Fen. The cairn is safe.
Thank you, 𝚆𝚅. Take care of those who remain.
con este tío.
I went to see Fen. He's gotten so weak. Please, Rothko, let me help you. Let me deal with this training center.
Why is it that you care now, 𝚘𝚎? We were so easy to ignore when we weren't right in front of you. What? You want to be part of the pack again?
I want to help the pack. I want to protect 𝚐𝚗.
But you don't intend to rejoin us.
I've already given in to rage and killed one of our kin, Rothko. I can't take the risk of doing it again.
You already know I disagree. Nonetheless, we are united by those we mourn. So I'll accept your help.
So what can you tell me about this so-called training center?
Ava managed to get a hold of the mine blueprints to help us prepare for our previous attack. The site's weak point is its power supply. They apparently haven't had the time to give it a proper upgrade. The whole thing is powered by one big propane tank, just like it was when it was a mine.
I see. So if I blow up the tank, the whole mine will cave in, taking the training center with it. Then we'll need explosives. You'll be happy to know I didn't come back empty-handed.
I'm aware. I met your new friend, Dusk, right? He gave me the explosives you two stole. We've still got a problem, though. You don't know the layout of the site, and I'm too injured to go with you. I don't like touching the stuff, but I suppose I'll use Ava's radio equipment to guide you. That should do the trick.
Perfect. So we'll stay in radio contact.
Take the explosives and go. Good luck, 𝚘𝚎.
Dusk, my friend, I owe you.
Go, Fiona Warrior, and survive.
Keep your eyes open. If any of those assholes show themselves, just
Iron Wind,
not hesitate.
your struggle is over. Fen is waiting for you.
𝚘𝚎, keep fighting. Protect the cairn for me.
They're currently recruiting at their training center.
Then, perhaps I need to enlist.
En algunas zonas, 𝚘𝚎 puede caminar libremente sin que lo detecten de forma homínido.
No, no! No, no. Security! Get over here now!
Thanks for all your help during the attack.
What happened to him?
Fucking tank girl happened. First to head point
¿De qué zona es? Anda. Aquí no está. Crónicas de Gaia. La diosa madre es la más ancestral y poderosa de todos los espíritus. Algunas leyendas dicen que de Gaia nació la Tríada, mientras que otros consideran que la diosa madre es el fruto de las tres entidades cósmicas. En la cosmología Garou, Gaia no solo representa la Tierra, sino el universo al completo y la fuerza vital que lo permea todo. Más que cualquier otra criatura sobrenatural, los Garou son los guerreros de Gaia, creados por la propia diosa madre. Velan por ella y libran la guerra que enfrenta a Gaia con el Wyrm y sus siervos. Vale, dame un segundo. Falta uno, ¿no? Tengo que dar con ese cabrón. Lo que pasa es que no sé dónde está, tío. Falta uno. Ah, míralo. Creo que ahí está. No lo sé, ¿no? ¿Sí o no? Creo que sí. Pero ahí no puedo pasar todavía, ¿no? Porque por aquí ya he estado... He repasado todo, ¿no? Por aquí no está, tío. Ahí no está.
Leandra, be at peace. I will protect the cairn. Go to Ethan.
Of course, Gal. I'm glad I got to see you. One last time.
Apacigo los espíritus. Ya está, ¿no? En plan, tengo que hablar con el tío ese antes. Vamos allá.
Thank you, Gal, for returning your Garou kin to my side. Their souls are now at peace. Now go, fight the worm and all who serve it.
Vale. Vamos a seguir desbloqueando cosas. Vale. Vamos a hacer la misión principal. Vamos para allá. Como repartido, míralo. ¡Oh, putas!
What the hell? Security!
Ah, vale. De puta madre, ¿no? Super ejecución, ¿no? Espérate, un segundo, ¿esto qué es? Uy, qué hijo de puta, se han cagado. Ah, que vienen más.
That's the bastard who killed our men! Down!
Sell themselves to Endrin and the Worm. Death is a blessing.
You should see a command post overlooking the waiting room. You'll have a computer inside and a service door leading into the mine. That computer will allow you to open the service door and cut communications with the lower floor. The people in the training center will have no idea what's going on just above their heads.
Vale. Un punto de debilidad.
I'll go see what's happening.
Cámara, desactiva. Han visto un cuerpo. Vale. Parte hecha. El modo sigilo es la polla, ya te lo digo. El modo sigilo de este juego es difícil. Entonces hay fases, por ejemplo, que es mejor hacerlas en sigilo.
I'm in the mine. The propane tank's at the center of the site. There should be a service door that leads
Cross your fingers we're gonna be part of the team for the next attack.
𝚆𝚎𝚛𝚎𝚠𝚃!
Vale. Tenemos otra habilidad, vamos a mejorársela. Vale, aquí. Una petaca, voy a tope, ¿no? Y esto también.
Welcome, soldier, to Endron's training center. You are about to undergo a state-of-the-art training. You are hardened killer. Training.
Apagamos las cámaras. ¿Esto qué es? A ver, una nota. Es necesario enviar a la División 2 un resumen de los datos recopilados sobre la evolución de los reclutas tras la inyección en cuanto concluya el tratamiento de la última remesa de estos. Se remitirán todos los requerimientos de material y el inventario de las existencias del compuesto empleado para las inyecciones con el objetivo de generar un nuevo pedido para nuestra instalación. Anexo. Análisis de sangre. Informes de comportamiento. Evolución física de los pacientes. Vale, es como algo que se están inyectando, ¿no? Digamos. Vale, mira que por aquí podía subir, ¿no? Hubiera sido más fácil, ¿no? Bueno, baja por abajo, da igual. El tema es que ya está cerrado eso. Así que va a hacer como un mini recorrido, ¿no? Este lo que va a durar son 2 telediarios. Casi me ve. Mierda. Se va a liar parda. Pues salió parda.
I see the tank.
You're going to have to cut through the medical sector to get there.
A ver, esto... Puerta, ¿no será? Exactamente. Esta es la puerta.
They're injecting something into their recruits.
We're aware. Endron's soldiers reek of the worm. We've been trying for weeks to figure out just what's in that serum of theirs.
Están haciendo como experimentos. Está cerrado. Tenemos que pasar por ahí.
How long will it be before our latest batch of recruits is trained?
2 months for most of them. Less for the ones who react well.
Excellent. I'll communicate that to Major Brainer when he returns.
What? ¿Dónde? Vamos aquí. Abatir. Ahí está. Por poco. Está haciendo un recorrido, hijo de puta.
Someone collect that pelt.
Hijo de puta.
We've got a killer in our midst. Don't let him get away.
Haciendo recorridos de hijo de la gran puta.
That shouldn't be bad. We've got
Es complicado. Se podía haber hecho sigilosamente, sí.
Injections have something to do with the worm.
We think so, but we can't prove it yet. That's one of the things Ava and Adana are investigating.
Una petaca. Otra.
I'll make good use of that.
Leer. Unidad de entrenamiento 28, 21-3. Entrenamiento 7. Instructor 𝚆𝚎𝚛𝚎𝚘𝚌𝚊𝚕𝚢𝚙. Observador 𝚆𝚎𝚛𝚎𝚠𝚎. Sesión número 40. La última inyección realizada el día de antes del entrenamiento parece estar dando resultado. Numerosos elementos están mostrando un gran aumento de sus capacidades físicas. El documento adjunto contiene lecturas biométricas y datos de los análisis de sangre previos y posteriores a la sesión. Incidentes. ID 𝚆𝚎𝚛𝚎 parece costarle asimilar el compuesto. Se observa una bajada de la presión sanguínea, arritmia cardíaca, pérdida de atención. Se contempla una adaptación de las inyecciones. Se debe proceder al envío de los archivos a la División 2 para sus análisis. Vale.
There's silver here. Lots of it. The smell's overwhelming.
Must be in their armory. The propane tank's downstairs from you.
Son balas de plata, ¿no? Dios. Vale.
Alert. All personnel. The security of this installation has been compromised. This site is under lockdown. Defend it immediately.
Exos. I made it to the propane tank, but there's a soldier guarding it. He's more monster than man, though. Just muscles stacked on muscles.
One of their elite soldiers. One way or another, you're gonna have to deal with him.
Security's detected an intruder. He's not going anywhere now that we've got the site locked down. Stay on your guard. Put a bullet in him.
A ver si me los cargo en sigilo a todos, sería la puta clave. Pero va a estar complicado. Está muerto. Alguien ha visto algo, pero lo que va a haber va a ser muerte. No puedo entrar para allá. Qué putada, ¿no? Bueno, a ver, se supone.
Explosives. There we go. The explosives are in place.
Time for you to get out of there.
Mira. Puerta abierta y cámaras desactivadas. Vale. ¿Qué es esto? Informe E. MD 2109. División 4. ID Capitán Fergus. ZIP ECIBS 87, Nevada 23 del 3. Comandante Grander. Los primeros contingentes de tropas de élite finalizarán su entrenamiento en la fecha prevista. Los resultados son positivos. Su rendimiento físico está muy por encima de lo normal. Sin embargo, los que sobrevivan al programa pierden movilidad. Enviaremos un informe a este respecto a los científicos del laboratorio de la prisión para poder mejorar el programa. Le enviaremos una unidad de soldados de élite en las próximas semanas. La Comandancia General quiere comunicarle que esperan un informe semanal sobre ellos.
This is about those big bastards.
Vale, vamos a ver. Tenemos que... Me han visto ya.
Search the warehouse. If you find the intruder, don't try to play hero. Give the alert immediately.
Big wall.
Por el mismo lado, ¿no? Sí.
Dispatch, we got trouble. Stay vigilant. Weapon.
Vale, ahí sí.
Now we're talking.
What's the latest on the program?
The flamethrower exos have just cleared testing. Just got the green light for their deployment.
Good. Keep it up.
Cerrado. Mierda. Me cago en la puta. Hijo puta. Que viene otro. Eso está abierto, ¿no? Por aquí.
I'm almost at the control room.
Steel yourself. Cut in ventilation.
Le metemos mejora. También se puede abrir, ¿no? Ah, petaca. Todo.
The ventilation system's down.
Otra mejora. Hemos subido de nivel. Vamos a subir estas.
Good news. Ava's just arrived back at the cairn and brought your daughter with her.
Hidana.
Ahí me ha dado bastante experiencia, ¿eh? Esos son de los más tochos. Continuar.
I imagine you'd like to see your daughter before anything else. She'll be in Ava's quarters, I'm sure.
Vale, aquí es donde hemos estado al principio, ¿no? Se supone que no habrá nadie.
Nobody here, but our computer's on.
Cahal! You know I hate it when people mess with my stuff.
That's an impressive amount of equipment.
It's the bare minimum for leading a handful of activists against a megacorp like Endron.
Haven't changed much, have you? Aside from a couple of new lines on your face.
Thanks, asshole. You know, I always knew you'd come back. It was just a matter of when.
This isn't quite the reunion I had in mind.
But it's a happy one. I heard about your handiwork at the mine.
Adana.
Cahal?
You must have a lot to talk about. I'll go check on the solar panels. Catch you later.
Adana, how are you doing? You've grown.
It's not worth trying to rebuild that bridge now, Cahal. Not after abandoning me for 5 years.
I'm sorry, Adana.
Where do you think an apology is going to get you? You know, it was hard enough to get over Mom's death, but dealing with the fact that you chose to leave me behind when I needed you most, that left a scar. You were so focused on doing what you thought was right, that you never thought about what it might do to me.
A ver, por una parte, como se cundió al Wiring, se supone que se cundió a la rabia. Su enfado está justificado por una parte, pero por otra parte el cabrón se le fue la cabeza. En plan, ¿qué quieres? Que se hubiera convertido en hombre lobo y te hubiera matado a ti también, ¿sabes lo que te digo? Entonces debo explicárselo.
Maybe you're right. I didn't think about how it might hurt you. I spent those 5 years finding my way back to the man I was. Even if you were with me, I wouldn't have been me, and you'd have been just as alone. I was in no state to look after you. I couldn't have been the father you needed. I wasn't.
Stop, Cahal. I'm really not in the mood to hear you rewrite our family history. Endron just carved a bloody wound into my cairn. They killed my friends. Right now, all I care about is tearing Endron apart.
Rodko told me you and Ava were undercover at Endron during the attack.
That's right. I managed to infiltrate the fracking site. They just upped my security clearance, too. I've got access to their protected data. This is the best chance we've ever had at taking Endron down. We sink them from the inside.
Endron's built a fracking site.
It was a rush job. They'd set it up and posted guards before we had any time to react. It's a danger to nature and the spirits alike. Those sites are one of the greatest threats Gaia faces today. It hurts my heart to work there. But I also know that I'm the best chance we've got of putting a stop to it. Soon.
You've seen how bloodthirsty Endron is. Did you know they have a price on your head?
They're not the first. And they're not about to scare me into stopping. We've lost too many already. And if we run, how will we honor their memory? The pack comes first. Besides, Endrin doesn't suspect me at all. I'm secure over there.
Secure?
Endrin has full confidence in me. Hell, the whole team at the fracking site looks to me for my expert chemical analyses. As long as I stay their golden girl, there's no way they'd imagine I'm connected to those scary eco-terrorists. Least of all the Cairn.
Endrin's built a fracking site.
It was a rush job. They'd set it to...
How was it with Rodko and Ava?
Honestly, it was hard at first. Rodko was... He was really mad at himself. Over you going away. Over Mom's death. He obsessed over my first change. Trained me for months and months. But as we trained, I started thinking, I don't want to go through my first change.
Are you scared?
Fuck no. I just don't want to be a Garu. You're all too unstable. Mom wasn't a Garu, and she was one of the best fighters the Cairn had ever seen. I think that's why I drifted toward Ava and her way of doing things. Fortunately, Rodko mellowed out after a while.
I was able to talk with him earlier. Seems like he's gotten more open-minded in these past few years.
It took him some time to come around, but he finally realized that Ava's methods serve Gaia just as well as his do. Now he's got no problem with the idea of working with humans, or my choice to follow in Mom's footsteps.
You really do take after your mother. Took me back at first.
I miss her too, Cole. I think about her every day.
She would have been proud of you.
If you say so.
I'm proud of you, too.
That's nice of you to say and all, but I know you didn't want me to follow her path. That you wanted me to be a warrior like you and Rodko.
I don't know about that. But Garu's life has its share of problems, too. I can't blame you for following your mother's example. She really was exceptional.
She sacrificed herself for Gaia. And she didn't abandon me, so you know. Anyway, Ava and I will keep working at Endrin's fracking site. We're gonna take those assholes down.
¿Cómo se lo echan cara, no? Se lo sigue echando en cara, madre mía, ¿no?
Sink Endrin from the inside. And how do you plan on doing that?
A while back, Ava, Rodko, and I discovered that Endrin's injecting its new recruits with a special serum that makes them more... everything.
Yeah, I saw it myself when I was in their training center. The injection transforms people. Makes them stink of the worm.
There's more to it than that. When I first joined Endrin's ranks, I was trying to figure out what was going on with their biofuel project. But while I was analyzing the formula for the biofuel, I noticed an encrypted molecule within it. No employees have access to its composition. That same molecule is in the substance they're injecting their troops with, as well as another project, the Earthblood protocol.
The Earthblood protocol. Any idea what that's about?
Not yet. But that can wait until after we figure out what this mystery molecule actually is. Once we figure out what that mystery molecule really is, we'll know what they're pumping their soldiers with, and their plans for this biofuel. Then we'll leak that info to everyone who'll listen, block the biofuel's launch, and hopefully put the final nail in Endrin's coffin. Thing is, right now the encryption they're using on their data is impossible to break. That's why we came back. We wanted to tell Rodko how we were stuck and figure out what to do from here.
Yeah, I read Ava's letter to Rodko. How can I help?
If you want to help, go meet with Ava. She and Rodko will be figuring out our next steps.
All right, I'll go check in with her and then have a talk with Rodko. Any idea where I'll find her?
By our solar panels. If you've got any other questions, you'll find me with the rest of the pack. They need me.
Habla con Ava. O vamos a hablar con Ava.
How you doing, big guy? Figured I'd get out of the way, let you catch up with 80. Though, from the look on your face, it doesn't look like it went well.
She's still angry at me for leaving.
Can you blame her? Shit, being a teenager's bad enough, but Ludmilla's death, your exile, it was all hard on her. But you did what you had to. You had to get away from us to get yourself back on track.
That's what I tried to tell her.
I've been telling her that for years. Never eased her pain, though. But you're back now. It'll pass. Just give it time.
Adana told me about your mission to infiltrate the fracking site.
Yeah, about that. We're currently at a roadblock. Endron's data encryption is uncrackable.
So she said.
Our only way to get our hands on that data is to take it directly from the server in their lab. But surveillance is tight. Even Adana couldn't get in there without being caught. And I don't think I could create a big enough distraction to draw their security's eyes away.
How did Adana's training go while I was away?
Rodko tried to make a Garu out of her, but all his training didn't exactly bear fruit. I know she doesn't like talking about it, but she says she doesn't feel the gift.
Do you think she's right?
I think only time will tell. But all of Rodko's obsessive Garu training only pushed her closer to me. She took an interest in my work, wanted to know all about my approach to infiltration, my thoughts on humans, and she was a fast learner. Call it ego, but I used to think she was trying to be like me. Then I realized she already had a role model, her mother. Adana realized that I could teach her a lot of the same stuff her mother could have, so she stuck to me like glue. And then she shifted up a gear, studied at Caltech and Columbia University, and she did it all on her own. You should be proud of her.
Always have been. 𝚆𝚎𝚘𝚾's really made something of itself, hasn't it?
Yeah. Took us a while, but we've got a solid group, and our name's out there. The bigger we get, the more we can do. Still need to get public opinion on our side, of course, and that's not going to be easy given the way Endron and its puppet media portray us. But the longer we fight, the better we can reclaim our narrative. The people will come to realize we're fighting for them in due time.
How did you manage to convince Rodko to house 𝚆𝚎𝚘𝚾 at Tarker's Mill?
Back when you were here, he wouldn't give the idea the time of day. But when he named me lieutenant, I told him I'd agree on one condition.
That he'd accept your 𝚆𝚎𝚘𝚾.
Yep. Once he lived around them for a while, he finally saw that their determination to save the planet was every bit as real as his. And today, they're fully integrated into the cairn. Rodko's a big reason 𝚆𝚎𝚘𝚾's accomplished what it has today.
So, how do you like being Rodko's lieutenant?
Things were a little bumpy in the beginning. Rodko didn't like my way of doing things, so I had to assert myself. Deep down, though, I don't think he would have gone easy on anyone. Nobody could replace you in his eyes.
Sorry you had to go through all that.
It's not your fault, 𝚆𝚎. I know you needed your time away. I'm not going to blame you for that. Besides, filling Rodko's cairn with humans was never going to be an easy process. Rodko just had to get over it, to learn to stop yearning for the past. It was a slow process, but he's finally managed to turn the page. That said, your return has done him a lot of good. All of us, really. There's a lot of change we can effect with you here, 𝚆𝚎. Keep that in mind.
Adana taking action, the attack on the cairn. It's hard for me to ignore the parallels with the day Ludmilla died.
I suppose the infiltration strategy doesn't exactly help things, huh?
Yeah. I'm terrified that we might somehow see a repeat of 5 years ago.
Don't worry, 𝚆𝚎. Even if the broad strokes are similar, the details are completely different. We lost Ludmilla because we didn't know that Endron was working with the Spiral Dancer. Piece of shit must have realized Ludmilla was one of us. Nothing else could have. There's no way in hell that's happening again. We've checked Endron's security on all their sites around Tarker's Mill. There are no Black Spiral Dancers, not one. Adana's got this. She'll be safe.
Bueno,
the
eso de que está
site's
segura.
too well protected. It's too much for 2 people.
What's Rodko think about you two going undercover like this?
As you might imagine, he was a little resistant at first. But once he understood what we wanted to do, he gave us the green light.
Sounds like you've got something in mind.
If we want to draw security's attention, we have to hit them hard. Blowing up the refinery should do the trick. But that's not happening until we can get into the fracking site. That's step one. The site is protected by an electric fence and a myriad of cameras, all of which are powered by the dam Endron acquired when it bought the site. Now, if someone could get into the dam and connect me to their network, I could access their system discreetly.
Allowing you to cut the power to their defenses without their notice.
Exactly. We can worry about the fracking site after that.
Okay. I'll go talk to Rotko to see how he wants to make up the teams.
Thanks, 𝚆𝚅. It's good to have you back. But if you don't mind, I'd like to take a few moments for myself. Lost some friends during the attack.
Don't worry. Take all the time you need.
So, any news on the group that was supposed to launch the attack on the Sunburst reactor?
We're still keeping our ears open. Shouldn't be long.
Vamos a hablar con
As you know, Magadan
a Roscoe.
claims they opened a new lab to
La
develop
Roscoe.
natural supplements.
¿Qué pasa aquí?
So, were you able to talk with your daughter?
Averiguar más.
I had a chance to talk to Fen for a while. It's hard to believe the state the spirits are in.
What do you mean by that? Are you here to tell me I let them down?
No, that's not it at all. I just want to know what happened.
Fen will tell you that I turned away from the spirits to focus on the pack, on Adana. It's true in part. I needed to keep the pack unified, but I never abandoned the spirits.
Este tío me recuerda a un personaje de Wincha, ¿puede ser? El de Wincha.
And the worm. His
O de
influence is
Kaiden,
spreading
tío.
here.
También.
It's spreading everywhere. We're all fighting against it as best we can. But as long as Endron stays here, the worm will remain strong. It will try to corrupt our minds, to weaken Fen and the spirits.
Never thought I'd have a chance to say this after I left, but I'm glad to be back among the pack.
Me too, 𝚆𝚅. I'm glad to have you, especially right now. I'll respect your choice to leave once this storm passes, but you know as well as I do that your place is here. You are my right hand, 𝚆𝚅. After what you did at the mine, I'd say you still are.
That's Ava's place now.
I know, and she's a fine fit for the role. But you and I, we have a different bond.
Whether I go or stay, Rotko, that bond will always remain.
I truly hope so, 𝚆𝚅.
I read the message you left on Ludmilla's grave. I didn't know that you...
I never should have given the green light for that mission. Never. I'll blame myself for the rest of my life. If I hadn't made that decision, my sister would still be alive. And you never would have left.
Wasn't your fault, Rotko. How could you have known that Endron had set a trap for us?
I'm the leader of this pack. It was my job to know.
You can't punish yourself like this. Even Fen didn't see it coming.
Fen is not our pack leader. I was the one who made the choice, not him. I've got to live with that.
Adana told me about her and Ava's plan to get their hands on the encrypted data inside the fracking site's laboratory.
To bring Endron down from the inside, yes. I think they've got the right idea. If we manage to chase Endron from this region, they'll just continue their dirty work elsewhere. It's time for a decisive blow. So we follow Ava and Adana's plan. We'll attack the dam to bring down the defenses of the fracking site. I want you to lead the incursion. You coordinate with Ava and Adana over comms, and allow them access to the dam's network.
Ava gave me the rundown. But if I set off a single alarm, things will get very dangerous very quickly.
I know. One sign something's amiss, and Tank Girl will be at the dam before you know it. So while you're sneaking through the inside of the dam, I'll be creating a diversion on the outside. That should keep her attention off you, And even if someone does raise the alarm at the dam, Tank Girl will have no idea why you're really there.
Good.
Damn. He's got the relays you'll place to get Ava and Adana access to Indran's network.
Vale. Reúnete con 𝚆𝚁𝚃𝚏.
There's still a long way to go. But life's picking up again in the cairn. With Milla, I hope you can see this, wherever you are.
Otro punto de habilidad. Esta es buena.
Did you hear about those activists hiding out in the woods? Indran attacked their camp yesterday.
Activists, my ass. They're goddamn terrorists. Glad
Dios. Chavales, ¿qué os parece si lo dejamos por aquí? Porque esto es una misión principal, se supone. ¿Qué os parece si guardamos aquí? Que no sé ni cómo guardar, literalmente. Un segundo. A ver. Checkpoint, ¿no? En plan, salimos de aquí directamente. Chavales, continuaremos más tarde, seguramente con este juego. Lo más seguro, tengo ganas de darle. Ya sabéis que tenéis la serie del 𝚵𝚘𝚃𝚾. No hemos pasado ya el 𝚵𝚘𝚃𝚾, el 1. Estamos dando la 𝚆𝚘𝚃𝚾. Tenéis también la serie del 𝚆𝚘𝚘𝚏 Row y tenéis esta. Hemos terminado la serie del Uncharted. Y nada, chavales, espero que os haya gustado. Dejar un like, un comentario positivo y nos vemos la próxima. Adiós.